Hello everyone, I am Tacet and welcome to the Gems of War stream. So, of course, today we ended up getting that new little Devour guy. We got Guild Wars for this week, we got the pet coming on Wednesday, the little owl thing, and that is about it. Like, this week's actually pretty uneventful other than that. Got a few things early on in the week, and then after Wednesday it's like, nope, nothing for the rest of the week. But we'll still probably play the Nintendo Switch account or something because I'll have some kind of event mess around with this weekend. But yeah, nothing this Friday, Saturday, Sunday for this particular weekend. We can just relax, do other stuff. But anyways, I did switch up some of my defend teams, not much of them. We are actually Paragon right now, so we get to test them extensively to see how they will work. So we currently went with these 6. I might still tweak another 1 or 2 of these, but I have tweaked a few of these slightly. So we have just standard giants here, dwarves. We have all 4 of the dwarves with just Trickster Shot ran with it, and a little bit of Rush Mana to try to get Lady Iron Beard up, as well as just constantly getting summons. As far as the next team, I end up switching it to a True Damage Rush team, in which we have the Gimlet to counter out the greens, and then we just get a bunch of brown for our Mountain Crusher to feed into Tina Weaver and just hopefully kill that way. We have standard gnomes here, though I did opt for Leprechaun this time around to see how that goes instead of Siren. I have standard Yagway there. We have this team that we tried last time that ended up working out decently for Blue Guild War Day. I did, however, switch the Azura and the Undyne, and we now have Plague Lord, and this now allows us to set a +1 purple so that we can give it its mana properly while still having that barrier and everything. So, yeah, it should work out a little bit better now that we have a maxed out Plague Lord rather than just using Titan on this team. So we'll see how that pans out. And then we just have standard Rope Dart. So, yeah, that's what we're rolling with. Every single one actually uses a different hero class, oddly enough. But yeah, we're using Rune Priest, Sentinel, technically none, but if we were to use one, it'd be Thief, Titan, Plague Lord, and Priest. So we got a little bit of everything in there, and that's what we're going to be running for. And all those, of course, are level 100, obviously. But yeah, that's pretty much the game plan for what we'll do, and we'll see how it goes. And we're Paragon this time around, so we have to get good data on it this time. See about where win rates are going to fall down. But that's the current game plan. We'll see how that goes in this Guild War week. Oh yeah, we don't get to see who we're up against. I was gonna say, who are we up against? We don't know. But it could be, of course, anyone from this bracket here. I think one of the harder ones would probably be Matchers or Tiger Claw. Probably Tiger Claw, actually. I remember them being quite a bit high earlier. Heard about a few of these names, but we'll see what we're even up against. But of course, today we don't have any. I did save all of my stuff that we got this morning. Go open it all at once to see what we have. We also have an orb here, which is the main reason why I didn't open it. See what we get from the shiny orb. There's 475 gems from a little bit of everything. Wow, that goes on forever. How many drops we have? Okay, look at all that. 475 gems, an orb, some gold, some ingots, some glory, 69 seals, a bunch of gem keys, a bunch of glory keys. I was gonna say, what are those diamonds from? Duh, the diamonds are from the guild task. 25 each for total 150. Some event keys, some gold keys, some souls, and then just a bunch of useless trait stones. There we go. What do we get from the orb? Come on, blue or purple? That is a purple. That is perfect. I'll take it. Actually, blue would still be a little bit better. Small blue. I think I would prefer a large purple more than a large blue. However, I would still prefer small blue more than a small purple. That small purple's still decent. Oh, so we're at 77777 glory, or pretty much will be by the end of this stream by the time we get a little bit more glory. But anyways, let's go mess around in PvP. So, of course, we do have this new Glutmaw guy. He is a really weird one, that's for sure. He is such a weird troop, but it does function. I'm pretty sure I won't be using it much because, as I mentioned, there isn't much of a need to really use him if you're going to bother with, if you have the high rarity stuff. But, yeah, definitely he's still interesting to mess around with. We'll go for this for now. Also, I'm not sure if they fixed it yet, but he's supposed to be random. It says random enemy, but it was targetable earlier, and it still is targetable even though it says random. Good job, game. We'll go disable that. Get our alignment from there, just to feed it right back to full mana. And every single time we transform does count as a 5% higher chance that he can get a Devourer, which is pretty solid. So we'll try for that, and we do indeed get it. And that is basically match, because Pokemon Skull, or never mind. Let's see. Let's do that, throw a Apothecary at it, and should be good to go. Maybe get a Gimlet in there if we have that as well. Or neither if we have neither. I guess we'll do it on yellow because that'll set us up. And then we could do Gimlet, and then that should be matching to our Devour. Unless he ruins it slightly. Let's see, and then Devour. Of course we're not gonna get that Devour. That 50-something% chance is like 0. I'll go for another one of these, increase the percent a little bit, I guess. Get our purple over into a blue. And it was Apothecary to all the blues. Come on, Devour, you know you want it. There you go. That's pretty much what that guy looks like. It's a really, really weird troop. But it gets the job done. Can probably even win against Divine meta if we're careful enough. Anyways, hello everyone. Hello William. Hello Humberto. Hello Julio. Hello Firecrest. Hello Steve. Hello Derade. Hello Skeleton King. Hello Gamer. Hello David. Hello Skeleton King. Let's see. And hello to Krill. And hello Dragon Ball Z fan. Welcome. All of you been having a good day so far? Also, we're stuck having to do maps this week. Dun dun dun. The dreaded maps. But I'm actually almost already done with it, so it's not too big a deal. But yeah, we are stuck with maps. Do we have alignment? I don't believe so. Where do we have it? No, let's take a brown, I guess. We'll go for that for now. Get the last of our blues off of that. Oh wait, never mind. It's blocked by Apothecary. Whoops. Well, let's go get a cleanse, so we don't need to worry about that anymore. The freeze. There's another one of our kills. Do that again to get another transform. And hopefully that's enough to devour. No, it is not. Of course not. Okay, we'll go and take a brown over. Get another transform. Before we do, let's grab not that. That is not an extra turn, so we'll just go for this. Get another transform to increase his devour chance. And let's try it again. There we go. Again, that's match. Worst comes to worst. After we get that first devour, we could just solo it just with that. If we truly had to. Do we go for something here? Go for this for now. Go devour spam all the way. Already started it, might as well go and complete it. Look at all those skulls and he's still not getting much. Unfortunately, he did just deny every brown on the board, however. Now we're going to actually have to skull poke him. And he also has immune to transform now, but as soon as he takes a skull, that's going to go away. I mean, not immune to transform. Well, yes, it does have immune to transform, but also immune to devour, I meant to say. And now it's dead. Oh, or it'll miss. Tried it again. Blue Surge into Apothecary. Nope, didn't even get Surge. Come on now. Get that going. Throw it into yellows. Yeah, we'll throw it into yellows. And then he's dead. Nope, it is gonna troll us like crazy right now. I haven't been keeping track this battle, what his percent's currently at, but it has to be at least like 60 or so by now. It's still not getting it. There we go. Yeah, not the quickest of options, but really low rarity, 100% devour once you eventually get it that far, or even if it's not 100%, that's the highest percent you're really gonna get from an early game perspective. It's not even that bad of a team either. Obviously not the one of the better ones, but it's still usable, if nothing else. Even if it's not the greatest. Okay, I guess we just take that brown for now. We're getting our bear and everything up. That skull will probably just ignore. That better not die off that death mark. I did not have Apothecary up, so I can't cleanse it. Still can't cleanse it. Watch him die next turn. Because we have cleanse ready to go. Called it! Called it! Well then. That's not good. Hello, Raven! Welcome! Yeah, obviously if we're using this team, he is basically 100% of our team in this current setup. If he dies, we lose. Unless we want the battle taken forever off of just Dragon's Eye. Oh, why did I do that so early? Probably wait at least until we have like 40%, if not higher. Past that, that should be, what now? We did that 3 times, so that's 40% now. So now is a good time to try for it. There we go. Now it's 45%. Do we have alignment on this? No. Do we still go for it? Yes. Let's see. He'll naturally die to that, so we'll do that. Oh, nope. Never mind. Okay, well now we're at 50%. And it should be match. Nope. It's the 50-50. And now it's need to devour on him. Take all that mess. Grab a blue over there. And it was Apothecary into the win. And just in case, let's get another 5%. 5% on it. And instead. There we go. You watch a Korean cat family stream on YouTube and the translation is often not correct. Yeah, the auto-translate thing on YouTube's pretty bad more often than not. Oh, what do we grab here? Well, let's get rid of that leprechaun just so we don't have to deal with his cast. Get that down before we even get going. Do it again just so we have a percent that isn't 0, pretty much. And what is that, 35% now? We might go for one more, or we could try for it now. 35% is pretty low, though. We'll bring it to 40. And I guess we'll try killing the hero. Oh, or not, never mind. And we missed our 40. And we do not have a extra turn follow-up. But we do have Apothecary, so we'll do it that way. And then we'll go for a Devour after we take every extra turn. Skull, we'll just let him have, we'll die and burn anyways. Still can't hit hero, so we'll try for that. Still missed. Get that transform again. He just dies to burn, of course, from the Dragon's Eye. And can we get a good Apothecary anywhere in here? No. So I'm actually going to grab that Skull then. Give us our mana we need. And it should probably bring it to operational now. Let's go devour away the egg. Good. Up. Well, not quite. Well, we're going to have like 100% devour rate by the end of this battle. With all of its summon that it has. Especially since I can't hit hero immediately. So that's going to be a little annoying. Let's go throw this down. Grab a convert onto all that mess. Grab that down and then take that into Bandit for now. Up, up. Well then. That's not quite what we want. We might almost have 100% devour rate, but he almost has 100% summon rate. Okay, we'll go take out our red there. And then get a Gimlet on him. Actually, before I do, let me go for that. And do we have Gimlet? No, we do not. I think we just take a blue then. Take it that way. Take a skull, and we're good to go. Let's get one more of these just in case, and now they should all die instantly. Unless it gets a billion eggs. Okay, we'll do that. Boom. Luckily, no summon. Oh no, he's actually starting to get kills. Oh, yeah, his skeleton key must be maxed by now. Oh, that's not good. The worst comes to worst, this thing's probably at a point where it's just going to auto-win with every Devour it does. But still, some mana generation to speed it up a bit. Don't key, don't key. Okay, good, it didn't key. We'll throw down reds. Let's devour the egg again. And we're pretty much 100% devour at this point. Not sure exactly what our percent is. It should be pretty close to 100% at this point. Now let's get rid of... actually, I probably shouldn't have done none of blues. Is one of the colors we need, but oh well. Well, let's keep devouring. Devour that. Boom. Oh, we can finally transform hero. There we go. Now we won. He doesn't have any way to damage us, really. And even if he did, worst comes to worst, we still could have won with that last slot there. Okay, do we do this on purple? Why not? We don't need it and we need the mana. And now it's devoured to devour, and that is match. And it just stunned itself, so we can just devour that. And I'm pretty sure our devour rate's at 100 at this point. Should be. See why it wouldn't. Oh, so why did I cast? I should have just fed it mana instead. We're gonna win off the devour regardless here. And I just need to feed him that devour. There we go. And that should be 100% at this point. There we go. YouTube didn't notify you. Gasp. Actually, I might need to go check YouTube AdSense soon. The last 3 days show 0 as far as how much money I made from ads. So I'm not sure what's up with that. It's still showing ads everywhere. It's still showing that it's working and everything. Sometimes it does that, but I've never seen it do it 3 days in a row. Normally if it does, it'll just show like 0 for like a day or two, and then it'll update after, you know, like a day or two. But it's 3 days now and it still hasn't updated. I assume it's just because it hasn't updated on that end, but it still shows 0 for the last 3 days for whatever reason, which is weird. Never seen it last that long. What do we take here? I don't have Gimlet, so it would be pointless to take it on green. Might as well just take it on red. We'll use Gimlet soon. Okay, let's get another Transformer too, because it's still at too low of a Devour rate to really function. Good thing it does blues there. Oh well. Oh, we still can. There we go. Nice. Get a free kill off of that. Oh, Completely free. And let's take that. Skull, might as well at this point. Do we have a drop for it? No, we do not. Do I have a gimlet drop for it? That I also don't have. Oh, let's take a simple skull for it. There we go. And one more skull will knock him out. Actually, no, it won't. Unless we got double doom skull. Oh, no, it will. Never mind. So we'll try for Devour now. That does have immune, so I have to be careful. The way that it places its stun and curse, it will not end up getting the Devour immediately, which is unfortunate. Kind of weird that they don't have it that way. So if I try doing this, it'll have a 0% chance. Oh, no, it won't. Never mind. Never mind. Could have sworn it did it wrong order earlier. Well, my bad. Scratch that. It does actually do it in correct order. That is interesting. That even had immune to stun. So, okay. So it does do it in order of curse, stun, Devour then. Or at least in stun, curse, Devour, if nothing else. Still not sure if it's getting the stun. Maybe it was the stun that it wasn't getting earlier. That's why it threw me off. I'll need to go double check that on one after the fact. Actually, I could check it right now. If this doesn't kill him, we'll know. If it curses him but doesn't stun him, then it's still doing it in a weird order. But if he has both, then it's not. No, I didn't want you to kill it. Oh, no, but it did have stun on it, so never mind. It actually did do it in correct order then. Weird. Why does it not do it in correct order with Essence of Evil then? That is very strange. I assumed it just functioned like Essence of Evil, but apparently not. It actually does it in order of Curse, then Stun, then Devour, which is the optimal order that you want it to go in. Which I guess does make sense. If you read the ability, it actually does go in that order. It says Curse, Stun, and then Devour. So, hey, they actually set up the troop correctly. Amazing. They almost never do that. Yeah, this troop's actually pretty amazing for an ultra rare. It's almost mythic level troop for ultra rare. It's still not excessively viable if you have like Iron Gut and stuff, but at least it's a good early game option. So everyone has a good Devour now. Let's see, let's get that down. And at this point, I might as well just kill it with a skull, so we have a 100% chance of killing it. Hello, Medieval. Welcome. Do you use Wardbreaker for any Guild War teams? Not currently. However, he is really good for literally every color day. Red, yellow, and green. But no, I don't believe I currently use him for any day. Double check. Also, I might need to revamp some of these teams. Let's see, what are we even currently running? That we're just running a red Yagway. What's that other one red team that I was mentioning that we might try? Oh yeah, I can't try it till next Guild War. I want to try next Guild War, not this one, but next one. I want to try a red Obsidious team with that new red elemental. Basically a 4 times or 3 times elemental team based around Obsidious. But we need that new troop that's coming next Friday. Not this week's Friday, but next week's Friday in order to do that. So I can't actually do it this week because it doesn't exist till next week. So we can't do it till next Guild War. This I might change too. It's just a weird Bronze Lock team for Blue Guild War. Yellow, I might actually use Wardbreaker. No, I'm using a weird version of Divine. Actually, I might need to revamp some of these. I don't even care for some of these teams. There's a brown Corvesh Ubis that kind of set up. Purple, this one I am happy with. This one we're doing a Skull Spam Wild Queen. Ever since Wild Queen got buffed, it's been pretty nice. And for Guild War Green, oh, I do run him for Guild War Green. We run an Essence of Evil Wardbreaker team. And we use the Tapon and Leprechaun to rush feed Wardbreaker. And then basically kill everything off of Essence of Evil into Wardbreaker. And that's basically the whole premise of that day. So as far as days I'm fully happy with, it's probably purple and green. The other ones I might try revamping. See, what's tomorrow's Guild War? Maybe we'll go and try finding something for that. Tomorrow's Guild War is the color of red. So if we were to revamp into something, I guess we revamp into a red team. So yeah, let's go mess around with that. Let's see what kind of red teams we can go do right now. What do I not need here? Sorcerer class. We already know what we're going to be running. Let's get rid of this for red testing. 4 times red testing. I don't know, maybe go build Skull Spam red. 4 times red testing. Oh, that's not how you spell testing. Testing. There we go. Okay, so well, let's start with red and just go from there. We could go Wordbreaker. I mean, not Wordbreaker. Actually, yeah, we could. No, it doesn't have half mana start. Never mind. We can still try the Yagway Queen Titania thing. Have I tried that yet for Red Day? I don't see why I wouldn't have. Isn't that almost what we're using now? But, yeah, trying to build this out of pure red should be possible. What other red support do we have that would work for this? First things first, what's the weapon that we synergize with this? Weapon. Figure that out, get to red. I think the biggest issue was it doesn't have proper mana generation. Let's see. Type in red and see if we have anything that creates red under red. I think we do. Purple and brown. No. I don't think anything really explodes much either, unless you count Doom Skulls off that one pure red weapon, but that would be a pure color, so you wouldn't necessarily want that. 1 to 4 stats effects on an enemy and explode 4 gems of their color. That's pretty bad. Especially compared to Essence of Evil. You compare this thing to Essence of Evil, and it doesn't even look like a weapon. Yeah, all those are bad. What's about Doom Skull? We just have the doomed weapon. No, that's gonna be too big of an issue, I guess. I think we'd bother running with that. Problem is feeding these guys mana is the big issue here. What is the best red mana generator in the game that's low mana cost that has either empowered, half mana start, or... Oh, Ragnagord. Wait, never mind. Almost forgot Ragnagord exists. I'm so used to using Mountain Crusher that I almost forgot Rag is a thing. There's also Divinia, but... Oh, actually, kind of. You know what? Why not both? I'm gonna test this real quick. I've never actually bothered running this exact team. It doesn't use any hero, though, which is a bit weird. Normally you'd use hero first slot. But, why not? Let's give it a shot. Okay, we're minus blue. What's good minus blue with this team? Fly filter. They're all bad. Of course. At this point, I might as well just go a +1 brown, +1 red. There doesn't seem to be anything there that will help us. So where's brown, red? Brown, red. Okay, let's go with that then. Okay, let's go test this real quick, see what happens with it. Not that. 4 times red testing. Oh, not that. Come on, move. Let's give it a shot. Anointed One, Quillin, Sakima, and Bloodhammer. Oh yeah, Anointed One does create red into himself. Does gain a lot of attack for those skull spam teams. At one point I used to use them for red Guild War, but then I stopped. Same as Dark Maiden, but then I basically went into Yagway for everything. Oh, we already lost our Queen of Tanya. That's not a good sign. Maybe Divinia should go in last slot. Let's see. I'll put that there. Grab another Ragnagord, because third slot's your safest slot on your team. That over. That, get Divinia going down. On this issue with Divinia on red day is if they have something that removes red, but then again, almost everything on this team is going to be at fault if they remove it, other than Ragnagord, which will be used for board clear. Okay. Seems to still be doing decent even after we lost the queen. Also, just so we can use our mana a bit better, let me actually use this, just to see what we get from a dragon. And of course we get to use this one. I'll throw that down. Hopefully that gives us Yagway alignment, and then we just wipe out a double Yagway. Is that an extra turn? No, it is not, but it is a lot of mana, so we will go for it. And one more of those will wipe. Don't even need extra turn. It's already enough to kill. Up or not. Let's go feed it more HP so we don't die. Still want to try putting hero on this team, though. I don't know, maybe we get rid of Divinia and just use it without getting extra HP. Because having a tank in front of Yagway will be a lot more beneficial than if we were to have Divinia on the team. We don't want to take all that extra damage. We could be trying to avoid it some. Okay, we got our Ragnagord. Let's go get that down. Get our kills. Throw down a yellow over there. Get Divinia onto everything. I'll bring us basically into auto win. And then this match. There we go. Okay, next battle. What do we have? Yeah, this might work for Red Guild War. Also, 0 mythics. I don't know, maybe we put a mythic on there. But what would we really need to replace Sal? I guess if we were to replace anything, it seems like Divinia at this point. Divinia and replace into a better tank. By better tank, I pretty much just mean hero. Though there might be other options, but it's probably hero. Because any of the like the higher rarity stuff's gonna block too much mana from our Ragnagord. I mean not Ragnagord, from our Yagway, I mean. I'm gonna take this and just hope he doesn't ruin that, and he doesn't. Good. So grab it. Get our Fairy Fires everywhere for the extra damage. Another Ragnagord because of Ragnagord. Nice little poke. I don't think we have a follow-up, but I might still go for it anyways. No, we'll go clear the board again. And then we get Yagway to Queen Titania, hopefully. Do we have alignment? No, we do not. Let's see. Do we have alignment now? Still no, but I guess we just go for it regardless. So we'll throw a Yagway down. And then we Queen Titania into what should hopefully be enough reds. Nope, not after he does that. It won't be. Okay, let's just Divinia, I guess. Get the cleanse, get the everything. Take our skull. Oh, Ragnagord! I mean, not Ragnagord. Yagway, where's your mana when you need it? Perfect alignment. Runes. Oh well. Well, we'll just poke him into Queen Titania, I guess. That's match. Or not. Never mind. You don't have fire on you. Also, we lost magic from something. So let's destroy all the reds there and just kill off a rag. How the team works. How does mana burn deal damage? It deals damage based on the amount of magic the troop is casting with, plus however much mana the enemy currently has that's being hit by the mana burn. So for example, if we were to have, let's say this Queen Titania did mana burn instead of what it normally does, it would do 21 damage plus however much mana they currently have. And since they currently have 4 mana, that would do 25 damage. It's based on their current mana, not their total mana. They basically just take whatever the magic value is of the mana burning troop and add whatever their current mana is. Not their total, or not their max mana, but whatever their current total is. So for example, on our Yagway right now, if it was possible to hit him, it would be 11 additional damage, not 15. Got a problem. I'm not sure what I'm doing for Red Guild War. I'm messing around with stuff right now to see what's going to work. Because I do want to revamp my Red Guild War. Because what we currently have has been kind of iffy here and there. Rather just simplify it like we have with something like that and just go from there. Yeah, this is just too much. And we tried going with the hero up front to tank. And I guess that was the biggest issue, was trying to tank with hero. So maybe we will just go with this then. Because the biggest issue with this is putting Yagway up front like that. But, I don't know, in the long run, it might be worth it. Worst comes to worst, we could also just do something like that and use the Ragnagord as the tank. Not sure if we actually want to do that, but that would give him really quick mana. You know what, let's actually try that. There we go. Ragnagord, Yagway, Divinia, Queen Titania. Since we can't use hero with Mountain Crusher, we'll use the old version of Mountain Crusher prior to when all the hero classes came into the game, which is basically run Ragnagord for everything. Most of you guys probably haven't seen him around too much lately, because Mountain Crusher has replaced him in like 99% of instances. However, on a Red Guild War day, we cannot use Mountain Crusher, or at least not without a point penalty. So, yeah, might as well just use this. The only issue with this, though, is if we put him in first slot and he dies, we lose one of our core mana generators, and he's more important than the Divinia for mana accumulation. As long as he doesn't die, it'd be actually really solid. We'll throw that down. Also, the other issue is mana sometimes doesn't go right back into Yagway, which is important to get him looping. Because if our first slot doesn't have mana, it'll go into the Ragnagord instead, when we should actually be getting into Yagway. Oh no, maybe we do put Yagway back up. Problem is running Queen Titania's only damage is could lead to some bad situations. Okay, that's match, right? You don't have reduction. What are you using? Yeah, you're just using Bard. That's dead. Hero, Rag, Yagway, Queen Titania. What weapon would you run with that, though? Because a lot of the red weapons don't really work for that. But yeah, we do need something tanking better than Ragnagord. The biggest issue is every single thing on this team, all 4 of them, are really bad at tanking. That's why I put Hero on the other one, even to begin with. Problem is no red weapon really gives them mana that they need. I guess we could put Crude Club or something really small there, just so it doesn't really block, and we could use it to, excuse me, skip turns and stuff like that. But, yeah, we might have to go replace out Divinia. As much as I want to give him an HP buff, if we're going to be losing all of his HP anyways due to skulls, then might as well just put a better tank in front of it so it doesn't lose any. Doesn't matter if we gain any, as long as we make sure he doesn't really get reduced. I put Dawnbringer there the first time, but I don't know, it just felt like it wasn't really working out. Because it blocks so much mana. It leads to a really slow start. Speaking about slow starts, let's see. I'm frozen on yellow. We'll grab that. Get more Fairy Fire. Oh, never mind. We can't even get more Fairy Fire. They all blessed. We Fairy Fire if we want to. Yep, and it moved Queen Titania of all things to first slot. That's not good. There we go. That's a little bit better. Still not good though. Well then, what's the game plan here? Do you just let Ragnagor die, or do we just take the skull? I guess we have to take the skull. And then we die to that. And that's match. I don't know, I guess we'll try it with Dawnbringer real quick. Dawnbringer time. Get rid of that Divinia. Get a Dawnbringer in first. Banner exactly the same. And we'll go with that. And put it in that order. Okay, let's see how this goes. Grab all that, take another brown, which is nowheres. Well, I guess we'll just go and do that. Dawnbringer if we need it. Which I think we need it. Especially if it dies immediately. Or Queen Titania dies, that's not good. Don't die on us. It's dead. It's double dead. It's triple dead. It's quad dead. Well, so I'm still not sure what order I want to set up my team of that. It's obviously Divinish Ball the first slot, but everything else I'm always confused on if I should follow it with Quillen or follow it with Hero. Because depending on which way you want to run it, they're both decent. So that's funny, he's running that with Assassin. Anyways, we lost this battle because it's that team. Currently I have it in order of Quillen being in front of the Hero. But I guess he's putting his Hero up front so they can use Assassin. Because Assassin wouldn't really be that good if it was in third. But I'm using it with Priest for the Guild War Day. Because it's more defensive when it's on defend, so hopefully AI will use it a bit better. And let's match off on that. Just quick wipe on there. Apparently we got 10 gems for doing something. I have no clue what, but I do like getting free daily tasks, that's for sure. We get points for doing literally nothing. Rope Dart has no counter. You can mana drain it. You can silence it. You can do stuff like that. The biggest issue normally with it is whenever they have a hero class that has stealthy with it. It'd be really annoying to try to touch. But yeah, Rope Dart's really potent. It's one of those weapons that came out with, we knew it was going to be good, we just didn't know with what. And then Quillen came out and it just became meta instantly. Because when it came out, it was only pretty average because there wasn't any extremely good team synergy for it. But then Quillen came in and basically made it the most overpowered thing in the game. One of the few. And it's one of those old event weapons too, which is annoying. What do we even grab here? I guess it's a red? I almost want brown more, but it gives him so much value that probably not going to bother for it. Let's see. Let's grab all that mana. I don't think we've cast Dawnbringer here. Gotta be really careful with casting Dawnbringer because it will block us every single time pretty much. Okay, let's up. But we'll do that, and that's match. Kill it with another one. And there we go. I guess I'll be fine. Make this our red guild war. I don't see why not. Pretty much what we're already running. Just slightly more consistent with the Yagway Queen Titania combo because Queen Titania Yagway is so good. Yeah, let's just get it in. And then we just need a Rag. Excuse me. Ragnagord. And, what's his name? Her name. Queen T. And, of course, Brown Red. And change hero class. Oh, yeah, what class do we use with this? That's another thing. I guess it's Titan. Brown Red, Brown Red. Hello, brown red. Where are you? Also, +2 red, +1 brown isn't too bad. We use a lot more red than we use browns. I mean, than we use purples, I mean. Yeah, I guess it's not too big of an issue. Shouldn't be. Yeah, I think we would benefit more from getting those extra reds. So we'll do that then. And that'll be our red. And I don't think we need to change Titan with anything. Maybe give it random storms just so it gets more, but depending on what traits they have, we might need to stun more. That we'll have to do on a case-by-case basis. Which one would be better? We definitely want that explode. We're not really using skulls. Barrier, obviously, into storm. Let's see. Okay, and everything else should be fine. Yeah, let's go with Dawnbringer on it. Okay, that'll be our Guild War day. Oh, we got our thing right there. Got some mail, probably a legendary task. Oh, no, never mind. Just our PvP tiers. That reminds me, do we have a full guild? Hopefully, we better. It's Guild War day. Yeah, we do have a full guild. I don't think everyone contributed their stats, though. And also, I forget if I showed it. I did mention it, but I don't think I showed it. We are Paragon this week, by the way. I think this is our 8th time as Paragon. I've lost track at this point. Oops, that's not where you check to see if you're Paragon. But over here. There it is. Yeah, we're Paragon this week. So we'll get to see how that ends up panning out with all the extra stats we get and everything. So we'll get to see some really good defends. Oh no! We need to go tell Batman to go and contribute. We still have one person who has not done their extra stats. Dun dun dun. The outcast. Wait, we have a lot of extra stats because we're Paragon right now. For this Guild War week, we have 9 extra attack, 16 extra life, 16 extra armor, and 10 extra magic. That is a lot of bonus stats. So, yeah, every single Guild War day, we will have all those for both invading and defending. So, we'll get to see how all these defend teams pan out. Since we'll be able to fight about 20 battles or so, give or take. Depends how many people reach the final battle thingy and actually do their battles. What would be the last thing they have to fight every single day? Yeah, this is going to be our game plan then. Might still revamp some of these. The ones I feel the least confident about is probably... I don't know. Maybe this green one just because I haven't tested this specifically. But I don't know. Tina 9000 plus Arachnid Weaver combo is pretty decent, especially in Guild Wars because of how much extra damage you have on it. Because this will be 10 higher. That's 38 to 66. 66 armor gain. It has an attack value that's going to be like 9, 10 higher than that. Basically a 48. 50% of its armor. That's like hundreds as far as how much damage that is, pretty much. Almost 100. Arachnid Weaver can just go and wipe out as soon as a Queen Titania basically just taps it once. That combo will be able to wipe a few. And given that it does 3 hits, it's either going to get a secure kill or it's at least going to bring them into Arachnid Weaver range if it doesn't necessarily get a kill per cast. So, yeah, and we have Rush Mana on it. Gimlet feeding it immediately. It denies out green so that they can't use it. I have green on the banner just because, for one, we don't use blue, at least initially, until Arachnid Weaver starts doing its thing. And the other reason is so we can actually start using Arachnid Weaver. Because worst comes to worst, if Arachnid Weaver does start casting a bunch of web spinners, you know, summoning a bunch of web spinners, web spinner does create green, which is somewhat counterproductive, but I don't know, I think it would still end up working out. Nothing else, we'd still be able to web them into triple damage to go off a web spinner and try killing them that way. And they're probably using, if they try using Entangle to try to get rid of Tina, they might not have a way of getting rid of the Entangle on the instant summon that occurs. And we just cascade Skull into triple damage. And if they're running an Entangle heavy team, their green team might not necessarily have a reduction up front. So if they're depending on Entangle, they might not have any defense against Skulls other than the Entangle. So if you just randomly summon something that does triple damage, that could potentially just hit through their defenses. And it's a game plan for that. We'll see how it goes. A bit different than the team I had there before. Still completely centered around Gimlet, obviously. Just a bit different of a strategy. See how it goes. Okay, he'll skull us. We'll get a Ragnarok down, do it on yellow or something, whatever has the widest spread, so we get as much off the board as possible. Take our skull, and he's dead. Actually, he's not dead. Let's go Yagway. Now he's dead. You make sure not to overcast Dawnbringer if we're going to mess around with that. Yeah, seems to be getting the job done. Yeah, this will be our red guild war for tomorrow. Maybe we'll slowly start revamping all of them. It still dies to this, though. Let's see, Assassin guy again. Oh yeah, I reminded everyone about setting defense. Well, I kind of did. I guess indirectly. But yeah, don't forget to set your defense. Definitely don't forget. I did it on my Nintendo Switch account, though it didn't really matter as much on that account because it's still early game and such. But yeah, definitely don't want to forget that. Also, everything dies to this team. Even our red Guild War, you can't survive. Pretty much auto lose unless you get like a really quick start on it. Like if he hits the bunny on first turn, you're dead. It's just how this team works. I might as well just retreat. It's already over. Oh no, this is a pet battle too, wasn't it? No! Our pet! It was probably going to be useless one anyways. But it teased us with a pet, and now we get none. Fail. Of course, of all battles that we get the pet on, it would be the meta. While we're just using a red Guild War team. Because obviously, using any pure color team is weaker than using a normal team. You're by default restricted to one color. Some of them aren't bad as others, but they're always weaker than if you were just use every color. Without so much of the same. And we're going to lose our turn here, but it's so much mana that I actually have to go for it. Make sure that he doesn't. Oh, wow, we actually still maintain our extra turn somewhere in all that mess. But we'll go for a brown now. Hopefully we can get Ragnargord out of that. And no, we cannot. That is a bad sign. Because we probably lost. I guess we'll take a green surge into a brown surge, into a red surge, into everything. Nope, he's dead. 2 in a row. This better not be how Guild Wars goes. How do you have 4 Obsidiuses? Who is this person that we're fighting right now? Someone owns 4 Obsidius. That is either extremely lucky or extremely unlucky. I don't know which. But that is a lot of Obsidius. Also, if you currently own Obsidius, do not open keys right now. Because you're just going to get another Obsidius. And you do not want to have multiple Obsidius. You definitely only need 1 copy of him. Anything beyond that is an extreme waste. So don't bother. But wow, that is a lot of Obsidius. Yeah, whenever you get a new mythic, more often than not, unless it's like an insanely good mythic with multiple, you stop opening keys until that mythic is out of the drop table. Like same thing on Nintendo Switch right now. We ended up getting a Arachnean Weaver, so I'm not opening any keys on that account until at least Friday, because we already own the mythic and we obviously did not want to get a second Arachnean Weaver. Of course, it'd be unlikely that we'd get lucky enough to have that happen. That could have been a new mythic that would actually be good, rather than getting another useless copy of Arachnean Weaver. Actually, the first copy's decent, but you know, anything beyond that's kind of pointless. We'll take that for now. Also, how are we almost losing to this team? No, we're actually not losing to it. It's just, I can't get Ragnargord mana for whatever reason. There we go. Again, to free. Grab all those yellows. Actually, I should have done Dawnbringer there. Let me do it now so we don't die. And let's match off the Yagwe. And he's dead. Yeah, Trickster Shot is on Nintendo Switch this week. It's an absolute must-have. It's one of the best weapons in the entire game, and it's one of the old event weapons. However, Nintendo Switch can still get it for nearly free just by crafting it or by buying it with some gems. And of course, those gems are free too if you already have it from Guild and everything. Like, what, 250 gems? Yeah, Trickster Shot is insanely good. It's basically Mang, but it's magic instead of attack. Okay, we'll just take green for now. Start getting Yagwe up. We're not really against a real team, so it almost doesn't really even matter what we take here. Somehow he does not have full yellow. And with Yagwe kill that, he's fairy fired, so he'll still kill. Explosion not safe for Guild Wars. Almost nothing is safe for Guild Wars. I have to take some risk in it normally. But we don't really have much of a different option to use. There are a few reds that create red, but most of them aren't that good. Okay, let's go grab that, get our extra turn, get all that going. Grab our explosion. Wait, why are we not getting explosions? Oops, I'm currently using Necromancer. Well, that would explain why we're doing so bad. I accidentally set it to this team instead of to Titan. That's a gigantic fail. Why am I still using Necromancer on this? Luckily, I switched the other one to the correct one. I didn't even realize that till just now. That we are currently using Necromancer instead of Titan. Ah, that's a fail. Luckily, the actual Guild War one I have set correctly. You gotta kill, because we're not using Titan. We can actually kill it with a red. Oh, now we can't. Oh, wait. Oh, it just killed us off a 25% reflect. That's funny. And it multi-skulled us, so it actually hit through barrier. If you take multiple skulls at once, you will get hit through barrier and will die to that reflect. Assuming it takes enough damage out. You can actually still lose this battle. What do we take here? Let's grab that for now. That kills that. And yeah, we're gonna have to solo this with just Queen Titania against a bunch of barrier. Not a good sign. Luckily it gives us skulls, but not much we can do with those skulls. Especially since it keeps denying out red. Okay, we can get a kill here at least, if nothing else. And now we have to somehow deal with that hero. Oops, did I miss those extra turns? Apparently. So it would have resulted in a 2-skull conflict anyways. So would have had that issue. But yeah, let's use the actual Red Guild War team now. The one with the Titan. That might help. There we go. That's what we were using earlier. Except we were using Yagway with it instead of Obsidious. Based on why I'm even switching back into this team, the main reason I didn't use that other one is it's too slow. At least for my level range. We were having that issue the last few Guild Wars. So we're switching to this, which is a bit quicker pace. As long as we don't overspam Dawnbringer. Did we just go Ragnagord? Yeah. We'll let him have all the skulls because we want that rag. And we just take that, get everything rolling, and then we just Yagway to Yagway. Well then, he still managed to get a kill. Even when we use the correct hero class, it still goes and gets that kill. Let's see. I ideally need a brown here, so we'll take that. We'll do a bunch of things, get a bunch of barriers that we need to deal with now. Get rid of all the greens. And hopefully we get one off of that. Can we? Kind of. How many reds is that? It is enough. Good. So I get rid of all the barrier. And poke him. Yagway him again. Will let us. Nope. We're back in the same situation. Queen Titania that. Not an extra turn, but still a lot of damage. Thought it was an extra turn. Should have double checked the number. Obviously if it was Guild Wars we would. PvP don't need to worry about it as much. Let's see. We'll take the red over. Let's see. Purple skull. That'll work. There's barrier as well. No! I suppose I have to be a little bit more careful with it. We're playing it on Guild War days. We need to really focus on Rush Ragnagord as well. Not only does it give us the barriers we need, but it gives us well, all of our mana that we need. And the other slight issue is that slow start because of Dawnbringer. We need some kind of tank up there. And of course we have a horrible starting board. I guess we'll take red for now. Have a skull. Which I probably shouldn't have done that yet. We didn't have barrier. I'm gonna give them skulls when we have barrier up. Even with these browns he just created, we somehow still have no option for it. Take that red for now. Comes to worst, we might have to do a Dawnbringer here. Let me just go grab that, grab that. Okay, we can start rolling now. Grab all that, take that, and now we can start working with this team. First off, let's actually go do a Dawnbringer. Or not, never mind. What to do? Let's. Yeah, I'm actually gonna go for Dawnbringer here. They're all fairy fired as well. Ooh, that was a good Yagway if he didn't take that. Yep. Here goes hero. Even with Dawnbringer, it can't outlive it. Why is everything killing us all of a sudden? Team isn't that bad. Come on now. Full spam just really loves to kill these days, especially with rope dart. Oh, this battle's obviously over. RNG for the win, I know, right? Rope dart and skulls hate us. Okay, so game plan, get that. For Ragnagord, get it immediately. Throw down everything else. Start working on getting Yagway operational. Then start spamming Yagway, use Dawnbringer if you need it. Go from there. That's the game plan. Throw Yagway, throw Queen Titania. Here we go. Look, it only took a billion tries, but the team's finally functioning now. Move that. Still not enough for either of them. We'll go and Ragnagord away to Browns. Oh, I could have taken that Brown extra turn. Whoops. Do we have any alignment? No, we do not. Anything else worth going for? Probably not. So we will just go Dawnbringer for now. I think we use one of each of them and then just kill that way. Or a Rag. And I should have killed, but we'll just do Queen Titania and he's dead. Maybe use Divinia or Orpheus. We were trying to use Divinia earlier. Ideally trying to do it without it if we can. Dawnbringer is basically our Divinia right now. At least that's kind of what we're going for. Okay, let's get Yagway working before we go and get a thing down. We already have barrier on our first slot, so we don't need to overkill it. Get all of his mana for Ragnagord. Where'd it go? Yeah, let's go for it. Throw a green down. All that rolling. Take our skull. We can then throw a Yagway into it. And we should be good to go from there. Like, once you get it started, it's like auto win. Problem is getting it to that point where it does exactly that. And you just wipe it with Dawn. Whatever else we had left, skull or whatever else was on the board. Like, that's ideally how it'll work all 5 times. Problem is actually getting it to do that. No, more often than not, it seems like the way with most Guild War teams. Like, it has some kind of loop that can, like, auto win. But until you actually get that auto loop, it's not going to help you that much. Anyways, let's go grab our PvP tier thingy. Let's go do a dungeon real quick. Or a few of them. So, of course, we're still stuck doing Warrens and doing these most days, unless I forget about them. Oh, we got a Cedric room. I guess we'll switch over to Key if we're not already using it. I forget if I switched with... I've been switching between Queen Titania and Key teams on and off. We've both been working out nicely. What way do we want to take this? I guess we go there, and then take the small into the boss room. Let's just do that then. Are we still using Key? Yes, we are. Good. And we're using Shaman with it just to slowly get it leveled. As we talk the AI with 5,000 volts, that's funny. Okay, he'll move our team, but he'll move it right back afterwards. Kill those 2 out. I'm gonna try for that skull there. We actually could have tried sky skulling him. Would we have gotten it? No, we wouldn't have gotten it. Oh, we could have still tried. Okay, we're in normal order now, so now we need to win before he casts again. Otherwise, we need to wait till we cast twice. Apparently, we're gonna have to wait till we cast twice. Or not, never mind. Did I get more salty codes? I asked for them, didn't get them yet, though. Hey, level 62 Shaman. But yeah, I did ask her and contact her. We'll hopefully get them later tonight. That reminds me, I haven't handed out a code yet, have I? But no, she hasn't given me more yet, so we have enough until about Thursday, but she should hand me more tonight, hopefully. I'll remind her after her stream. She is streaming today, right? Or is she streaming tomorrow? Keeps, like, delaying it sometimes, like, by a day lately. To grab here. Let's take that for now, I guess. Grab herself a nothing, because none of this looks good to take. None of it at all. Still none of it. I guess we'll take a green for now. Start getting that up. Still none of it. At least we got some extra turns in there. And no point in casting gold again. Do we skull? Or might not. Get our skull poke in there. There we go. Now we're making progress. Throw the key down. And then we throw that into Egg Thief and kill out his team. Or just get another key. Either way that we get the key will work. At this point, might as well just double brown as long as they surge. Like that. Get the last of brown we need, and that's match. And that'll be that. But yeah, let me go hand out a code. I still haven't handed one out yet, have I? Let me go do that. Let's go to our almighty code section. Yeah, we have enough till Thursday. Till we get more. Because this will be for today, the other one for tomorrow, then Wednesday, then Thursday. Copy, copy. Paste that right over here. Make sure it works. Paste, paste. Refresh. Paste it again. Copy the whole thing. And there you guys go. There's the redeem code. Used on gemsofwar.com underneath the game code section. Whatever your game says underneath the settings menu is what you put in for invite code. Redeem code's right over there in chat. Just copy paste it. Click on that link to go and use it. And gives the same reward as always: 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, and 2,500 gold. Works on every platform except for the console versions. Now let's keep going with Warrens. Let's do this one, take out the Cedric room, and go from there. Did you answer what faction team works best for level 200 Necropolis? 2 of the one with 50% reduction, followed by 2 of the... Or sorry, it's 2 of the one with 50% reduction, followed by the Mana Drain one, followed by the Legendary. I forget all their names, but I know what they do. I've been remembering names as much just because we're starting to get so many names. But, yeah, it's the 2 50% reduction ones, followed by the Mana Drainer, and then the Legends. The one with all the bless on it. And that's the team you run. Pretty much the 2 tank ones can solo the entire delve if you really had to. They're actually really solid troops. Okay, we'll throw that down, get another one of those, start getting key back up because we need it, obviously. Apparently we'll double kill off of that. Keep making more and more baby dragons. Decent point. Even Dragon Soul is doing it. Oh, he almost just downgraded himself, so that works. Throw that down. Egg's almost down, so we don't need to worry about more summons. However, he still has 25% even if we kill it. Watch him get that summon. Yep. Saw that coming. And he should be dead off of this. Or not. 1 HP. Okay, there we go. And that is that. Also, thank you for your subscribe, Ronald. Much appreciated. Okay, let's go grab our gold room with all the Cedric. Okay, Key, go kill those. Get those 2 down. Take a green somehow, or not. What do we have? We'll take that for now. Oh, I could take those yellows. Now I get free skull out of it. Oh well. Not like we're gonna die to bags. Oops, why did I take it? Why on earth did I do that move? Oh well. Got frozen on it. I always forget because he has full mana. Whenever anything has full mana while frozen or silence and stuff like that, I keep forgetting. Sometimes like what their coloration is. Or not that I don't know what their colors is, it's just when you don't physically see it, it's like, oh yeah, I'm not using blue currently. Yeah, then you take the extra turn, it's like, oh yeah, duh, the silence or the freeze or something is blocking it. Or the full mana on it. Because full mana or silence will make it so you can't see what colors they use. AI 50%. Yeah, AI 25% chance equals 50%. However, the chance of Dragon Soul getting it is 50%, though the Dragon Eggs is 25%. And we did the Cedric room, so now we have absurd instant kill everything amount of damage as far as each of these rooms. Okay, what else do we have? We have this one, we have that. Oh yeah, and the other one was 1.15, right? Yeah. So we'll do this, the other one, take the middle, go from there. And instant kill everything with our gigantic key. Over 300 damage key. There we go. Level 4 chests. Let's see, what does that come out to about? We'll probably get level 5 chests after doing these 2 rooms, and then we'll have level 9 chests off the final room. That's not too bad. Right in the middle. Anything 8 or above is decent. Anything below 8, not so much, but as long as it's 8 or above. And right now we're on track for at minimum 8. We'll throw a key down to obviously kill. Another egg down. Throw it into another. And there should be match. Throw it into a key. I can hear the planes going by. They're going so low right now. I can hear every inch of the plane moving. I'm actually relatively close to the airport. It's like 15 minutes. Which actually so close that if I truly had to, I'd probably walk there. Which I might have to. Because if I'm not mistaken, didn't Uber and Lyft recently go on strike for like better working conditions or something? I forget exactly what it was. But I saw something randomly on that. I didn't actually have time to look into what on earth was going on with that. But yeah, that might mean their prices are higher. If their prices are higher, I'm just gonna walk. I don't care if it takes an hour. I will walk. Leave an hour earlier. I actually have almost walked that far before. Okay, how far is that? That's oh, I don't even know how many miles that is. Let me see. Because I almost walked from my middle school before, or was it high school at the time? Might have been high school actually. But I believe it's the same location regardless if it was middle school or high school. But I basically walked from my high school almost to the condo apartment I was staying at. And the amount of distance was approximately how far the airport is. Let me see. Is there a way to check on Google Maps how far that is? I can actually get an exact amount of miles I walked that one day. Let's see. Google Map. Let's see, where's my current location? I have an automatic current location. Let's see. I'm looking for that. Oops, I'm doing my old location. That's not the one I want. I want, wow, I forget the, number. Hold up. There we go. Wait, how do you make it so you go to a different location? I know there's a thingy for it. Where's the thingy? Where is the thingy? Let's see. Not what I want. Okay, I'll look it up later. It's about like 5 to 10 miles, whatever it was. I can't figure out how to work this useless Google Map thing. Pretty sure it's pretty easy. I just don't have the time to bother with it right now. But it was a while. It was a long walk. Had a heavy backpack too. I like walking though. Let's see. I'll take the red for now. I've done it with a really heavy backpack, and I don't have any suitcases. I never bring suitcases. I never, ever, ever pay for bags. I always just overfill a single carry-on. I just bring my computer case, which is like a 18 by like 5 case or so, and I just stuff it completely. And the I normally use Spirit Airline, and that size bag you can bring on for free. And I just stuff it like crazy. But I stuff every single possible crevice of the bag, as well as I wear multiple shirts. Whatever amount of shirts, underwear, or anything that I'm wearing for my trip, I just wear on me when I go. And you are allowed to do that. They can't stop you from wearing like 10 layers of clothes, though I don't normally wear that many. I normally only wear like 3 to 5 maybe. But yeah, you just layer up. It looks a bit weird in the summer, but hey, it saves you money if you don't have to pay for like an $80 bag or $100 bag or anything like that. Yeah, I'm ridiculously overly frugal. And that is one of those things. I have never, ever, ever paid for luggage before, for flights, despite taking dozens of them before. There's always loopholes around it. Or just extremely overpack a single small bag efficiently. As far as free carry-ons. TSA must love me. Haven't had any issue with TSA before, actually. Actually, I have once. But it was mainly because of, there was like a lot of pollen in the area when I ended up taking a trip. And it was like still on me. So it ended up coming in as like something weird. So they had to like scan out, pat down my entire body and everything. And take me to the side. But then it's like, oh yeah, that's just pollen. Or it was some kind of like a dew in the area or something that was making it pop up. Let's see. That over. Yeah, the longest walk I ever did was from high school to my place all the way on the beach. Back when I used to live in a condo near there. Around, I believe it was 15 or 16 or so, and I had like a heavy backpack for it. It was definitely around 10 miles or so. Don't know the exact amount, but yeah, it took a while. One of the times I did it, some of my friends were just by, saw me doing it, so they just picked me up and brought me back. But one of the times I did just walk the entire thing myself, and it was long. What do I even grab here? Guess we'll take a green for now. Green to red. Brown over. Throw that into a egg there. And it was key to key, and it should be match. Actually, no, it won't. The egg is too durable. Need one more key or two more skulls after that. Probably just another key. Yep, even more if it does that. Oh, actually, never mind. It'll still be 2 casts, it looks like, as long as he doesn't get a summon off his egg. By that, I more so mean his 25%. Don't you dare. Good. There we go. Don't have to worry about another kill. Blowing us down. We really don't gain any benefit, really, from killing another one. I'm actually going to take this treasure room just because it's 1.4 times multiplier. It does give us the benefit of death mark every time we take a skull. However, that is almost never going to come into play, but still, we could use the 1.4 times multiplier a little bit earlier. Throw that down just because it's not enough damage, so that'll bring it to kill range. Nothing good to really take here. We'll do that. He'll take skull. We'll take red or not. Okay. We'll do the inverse. No, we'll still let him have that skull. And we should destroy into keys. A lot of keys. Get a skull. Oh, well, never mind. I didn't see we were entangled. I shouldn't have skulled that. That would have been double skull too. I mainly just wanted to skull him to bring him to kill range. But nope. We're entangled. Oh, he has entangle every skull, doesn't he? Yes, he does. We have death mark every skull. But he has entangle every skull. Actually, we'll have it after this battle. That's kind of funny now. Now we both have an automatic on skull effect. If we go to this next battle, we'll be able to see that every single one of his has entangle and every single one of ours has death mark. So if we go check any of these, it'll show entangle there. If we click any of ours, it'll show death touch there. That's funny. The battle of the touching skulls. His counters us and makes it so we can't do any. Ours instantly kills him at a % chance. Oops, before I forget, let me cast Greed so we don't hit 0 or near 0. Let me just grab a brown preemptively. Ah, not full mana. Oh well. Grab all that mess, take that over, grab a red into a brown there. Nice. For skull. Go from there. So do that. Get a key going. Do I have a Great Maul team? Really got into using him lately. Great Maul teams. Great Maul teams. I don't know. What is meta for Great Maul teams these days? Team I'm trying to think of off the top of my head is an old meta. I'm sure if it still works. Probably does. It's you do it in order. Oh yeah, it's Great Maul, Mercy, Inferno King, and Shegra. As far as current meta, I'm not sure what you would actually use it with, actually. But I know that used to be insanely good with it. Probably still decent to a degree. The only real big issue with it is really heavy on skulls. It does have cleanse for Entangle, though. It'd still be bad against attack reduction, but most people don't really run attack reduction teams. And if you're running like Wild Queen or Elhamagrim, there's not really any attack reduction. Oh, or if they're running Goblins. Those are like the only 3 attack reduction teams that really even exist. Nobin Brother, Elhamagrim, and what's his name? And Wild Queen. You got 82 Glutmaws from 200 event keys, no Queen. Well, the Queen is a pretty low drop rate still. it is still the same rate that mythics are, which is like, what, a little bit higher than a 1% chance. Or sorry, is it even lower than that? Never mind, it's even lower than that. It's more like a, wait, what is the percent now? Now I even forget, but it takes around 800 or so. Not even guarantee. Also, after we finish out this delve, I think we'll call it a stream for now. And then we'll go post the link for Salties and go and invade her for a little while. Not sure what she's going over, since we have nothing coming out this Friday. However, she might be going over the new delve stuff, because new delve is coming out 2 Fridays from now. And the elemental troop is going to be insanely good from it. The Mirage Queen. Mirage Queen is going to be not one of the better troops in the game, but the stuff it synergizes with is going to make it really solid. It's half mana start for all elementals. It's also going to be the best curse option in the game with 4 times curse. And this is particularly noteworthy with Obsidious, because you have 4 times curse into 4 times stun. It'll be the best method in the entire game for disabling every trait other than Indestructible. But not counting Indestructible, will disable every trait in the game, including Impervious. And it will do it to the entire team simultaneously. It'll be interesting to see how that pans out, because it basically makes traits, not necessarily obsolete, obviously, but it makes a really hard counter for teams that are super trait dependent. Unfortunately, you won't really be able to counter out Empowered and stuff like that. There's still nothing that does stun at start of battle. That'd be kind of cool if it did, though. That would only really help the player, not the defend. Because if you did put something on your team that had stun everything at start of battle, all enemies, that wouldn't quite work out. Because if it was on the defend team, you would have all 4 of your traits trigger, or you'd have all your traits trigger, and then the stun one would trigger. So it would only be better if you were invading with it. So maybe they would have to change the text to it to actually make it viable of, hey, group, or have it set to kind of like how the PvP +5 attack works, but have it so it's only it only triggers if you were like the aggressor, or not exactly for invasion, but you know, whenever you were like the first one. But I'm not sure they would do it that way or at all. Yeah, that stun aspect would only be good if they ever did create something like that. It would only be good if you were the one actually being the player. If you were to put on a defend team, it wouldn't be as effective, since it wouldn't actually counter out Empower, stuff like that. Hello, Haley, welcome. Alright, we'll grab that because it's next turn. We'll grab, take red for now. Focus, take a green. We'll take it that way. He just pokes us more. We'll take the other green, and then we just destroy everything into double keys, triple keys, go from there. All the keys. So I go throw that down, he'll do his thing. Now destroy going. Put that down. Throw another key. Destroy all that mess. Destroy it again, move that over. Air destroy, and it was key to key, and that will be match. Go to that. Have another one going. Roll with that. I'll take our brands that we need and just key them down, and that is match. And there we go. But yeah, does anyone else have any other questions? Otherwise, I guess we will wrap up for now and go get the link for Salty's thing. We used to delay that till tomorrow or just do it later tonight. And did I do dungeons? I believe I did dungeons. And yeah, that's everything. Oh, and I gotta do this pet. I'll just do that off stream. We definitely still need a lot more copies of that thing, that's for sure. Anyways, let me go get the Salty stream link. I believe she's streaming tonight. Actually, I should probably go double check that before I post the link. Did anyone double check to see if she is? I'm pretty sure she is. Let's see. There's the link. Let me see. What time does the thingy say? But sometimes it's not accurate. Where'd it go? Not even showing up. On Twitch, load. Yeah, it does say in 8 hours and 4 minutes, supposedly. So yeah, I assume it's still on. Okay, well, there you guys go. Or did I say 4 hours? I meant 8 minutes. But yeah. But there's the link. Twitch.tv/infinity+2. Salty will be over there and doing probably all the troops from next faction. That's not this Friday, but the following Friday. But I believe that's what she's going over. But anyways, we'll be back here tomorrow on YouTube here. And we'll be going over the Guild Wars for each day. Obviously, tomorrow is Red Guild War, and we'll be messing around with that. We made a new team for it, see how that pans out, and see how our defense do. Since we're Paragon, we'll actually get to see some good data for that, and see how that goes. What was the Guild War defense teams again? Oh yeah, here are my Guild War defense. Might as well show them again. We're currently running standard dwarves, just with Trickster. If you don't own Trickster, you can just put a penguin there instead of your hero. and try feeding those. You put Penguin in third slot so that you feed Lord Ironbeard and Lady Ironbeard more stats. For this team, you could also go Apothecary. For this team, we're basically just running True Damage Rush. We're running Mountain Crusher just into pure True Damage with a Gimlet to deny to greens. Generally a pretty good option. Anything that has Empowered into a color removal tends to be pretty good. Spirit Fox for Yellow Day, Gimlet for Green Day, Capon for Brown Day. Stuff like that tends to be pretty effective. Things that have Empowered into remove the day of the color. So those tend to be pretty good. So obviously it's Brown Day, so he removes brown. Green Day, so he removes green. And you can do similar for pretty much every day. I believe every day now has an option for it if you did want to go down that route. Pretty much standard goblins. However, I did put Leprechaun here just to see if it does any different than Siren. We have standard Flame of Fire team here, or I should say Yagwe team. There's a couple different options you could put here. Mountain Crusher if you haven't already used it. That one, Urska Crown, and Flame of Fur are the main ones that you put there, and you just run it with standard Titan. This is my anti-blue team. I did make a change to it compared to last time. Now we have level 100 Plague Lord, which we didn't have before, so now we can set this to +1 purple. And now that we have it set to +1 purple, we can set our Azura back by 1, and now use it in third slot. So we basically switched the location of Undyne and Azura. And basically our whole plan for this day is to rush Undyne down and silence his entire team before he gets a cast. And ideally do that with a combination of Azura into Essence. Damage just to drain, Azura keeps disabling, and Undyne will silence them and keep chipping them with damage. And of course, Essence of Evil is just Essence of Evil. And for Yellow Day, I'm just running standard Divines and nothing really different other than that. I don't know. How do you guys feel about the Divine team? Do you normally put Rope Dart in second or third? I've done both. I still haven't found definitively which one is really better. But I'm currently running it with Priest and running it in third. But I don't know. Maybe we'll revamp it. We'll see. I've seen a lot of different ways that team has been used. All of them seem effective. I haven't really figured out which one's the most effective, though. Because there's like over a dozen different ways you can order it. Well, really, the only ones that you're changing the order on are really mainly Quillen and Rope Dart. The main thing is what hero class you use with it, I guess. I'm personally still just going with Divine, but a lot of different ones you can actually end up using to try to do different things. Anyways, that's the defense I'm running. Anyways, guys, I'll catch you all later. See you at Salty Stream, and I'll be back here tomorrow on YouTube in an hour and a half prior to now tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, as we are every night. And we'll also be doing Red Guild War Day and all the other normal stuff we go over. Anyways, guys, hope you all have a wonderful week. Catch you all later, and good night, everyone. Goodbye.